Hello and welcome back to DireWolfWargaming. This time round I've painted up a random Reaper miniatures figure. I believe her name is Helena the Gladiator. It's a female Greek with sword and shield. And to start with, I did both of the browns on her. So I undercoated a mid brown, dark brown, and then I dry brushed over with a nice mid coffee brown. It was just because I knew I was going to use quite a bit of gold, and for me the gold would go better and have a better tone to it over brown. And I know also there'd be a lot of flesh, so that's why I decided to go with brown. Next step after doing the brown was to do the flesh. All I did was block in the flesh, as you can see on these pictures, and it was just to go over. I didn't mind so much by getting in other areas because I'd clean them up as I went along and just did the flesh. The flesh was done with barbarian flesh by the army painter, and it was done with 2 thin coats of it on, just so it evenly covered. Next up was the gold, and I didn't use an army painter gold. I used a Deco Arts Ultra Metallics gold, because I like the colour of it and I like the sheen it gives, even after being varnished. And so all I did, I hit up the greaves, the pommel and hilt of the sword, the shield, the helmet, and the little areas on the breastplate as well. And there's a little bit just on the base of her spine that needed to be done. Then after that I did the red, which is a true red from Deco Arts. It's nice and bright, just what I wanted to complement the gold, kind of like a traditional Greek type look to it. I was humming and hawing between doing black, red or white. In the end I settled on red. However, the back piece on this photo here is supposed to be red as well. There's a little bit of cloth just underneath that gold bit at the base of the back, and I ended up painting that red after taking the photographs, because I was originally going to do it white, but then I made it red. Anyway, after that, the bit of chain that's showing on her, which is around her stomach area, it's like a chain or scale mail. Anyway, that was done with a gunmetal, and I also did the blade gunmetal, but then I went around on the blade and I used some silver just around, and the gunmetal I'm using is from Deco Arts. It's the Extreme Sheen, along with the silver as well. It's the Extreme Sheen Silver. And then I did the white. The white is on the little leather straps coming off the shoulders and off the waist. This is also where I decided to do the little bit of cloth just underneath the gold at the back, red as well. As I say, I just went round with the white on all these straps, just quickly blocking it all in. And then I did the black on the hair. I'd used jet black because I didn't want to have it like normally if I was doing this I would use a necromancer cloak, which is really dark grey, but I decided to use a jet black, so it was stuck true to a true black colour. As you can see in the photo, I needed to go over it again with a second layer of black. It's just matte black from the army painter, just like the white was matte white from the army painter, just because the hair's got a lot of texture in it, and I just needed to make sure I got all those little pinpricks totally black. After that, I decided to reinforce the brown on everything, and that's just a leather brown. It's called Country Maple from Deco Arts Americana range, and that was the sword handle, the boots, any straps on anything like the shield or the greaves, the belt she's got on, and that was just to get that out of the way. And this was followed up with a wash of strong tone, quite a strong mix, so it dulled everything down nicely, put shades and shadow in for me. The shield at this point is still just gold, and then what I did, after it dried, I highlighted and touched over painted the flesh, the leather work, the red, the white, and I also put a shield transfer on, but I was unhappy with how the shield transfer looked because it was a snake, as you can see in this picture now, and the snake was totally black, but also the gold bits on it were really dull dark gold, so I overpainted the gold with the same gold on the rest of the armour and the shield, and then I overpainted the snake with green and red for the tongue, and then once that had dried I did a black rim around it, then I varnished it with the strong tone, and then what I did, I overpainted the snake just to make it look like it had segments on the snake, so it looks a bit fancier. The red also was overpainted on the headdress and on the cloth at the back, and the shield transfer went on really easy. I was just unhappy with the way it looked in the end, so that's why I decided to go for the snake green instead of just leaving it black. As I say, it looked quite good when it was fully painted. And now here's what she looks like fully based. She's totally been overpainted and highlighted, and so is the shield. I really like the effect of the shield at the end. The green snake makes her stand out, and to base it I just used some mid-brown texture paint from Wargames Designs, and I used some little sponge bushes. One was a lighter green, a mid-green, and then that one there at the front, which is like a I don't know what it is, like an autumny type green. It's like a browny green or a green ochre sort of colour, and then I used some dull green scatter mix just over the base, and she's fully finished and done, and I'm really pleased with the way she turned out. Really enjoyed doing her. And I also painted up alongside her a skeleton jester or heckler. He'll be coming in a future video, but until then I'm just deciding on how to base him up, and that's it guys. Thank you for watching. You can check us out on Instagram. The handle should be appearing. I put it in the editing. It's DireWolfWargaming. I'm on eBay at dire_wolf_wargaming, where I do auctions for certain things that I'm not selling for a buy it now, like the dire armour from the previous video for instance. My website is direwolfwargaming.com. I've got blog posts on there of previous projects that I've done and sold or done for myself or others. I've also got a figure painting service, and I've got a ton of MDF stuff that you can buy, from bases with custom designs etched into it to our paint racks, which are wall mountable, along with paintbrush holders now to match them, which are also wall mountable. As I say, going back to the painting service, if you want your figures painted, just drop me a text, drop me an email, anything you want, whatever you feel comfortable with. The prices are all on my website on the painting service page. We've also set up a Patreon now, and that should be coming along with the screen as well, the details for that, and the link will be in the description below anyway. So if you want to help us get better equipment, produce high quality videos, then that will be greatly appreciated. Even if it's just $1 a month, it's something. The reason why I switched to photographs instead of live painting is because I'm in the process of getting a rig sent to me, which will have the camera positioned above, so it makes it easier to paint, and I'm also doing other things to make the videos of higher quality in the future. So if you want to help support the channel and help produce the videos, go to Patreon and join the pack there. Anyway guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and join the pack.